What's up, everyone? Not going to make this too long, but just a little introduction, a little hello to my 2002 540i BMW E39 chassis. Steel blue rear color, has the Shadowline trim, which lets you know that this is the sporty model, and this is a 6-speed manual, the way God intended. um, she's got a lot of miles on her. 17-inch BBSs, pretty much stock, save for the Dynon catback and resonator delete. And then I have the European headlights without the orange side marker. I have some yellow tinted fog lamps, and that's basically it as far as the outside goes. And then on the inside, got the sand or beige, however you want to call it, interior with the wood trim. I just try and keep it as clean as possible. Like I said, she's an old girl. She's got a lot of miles on her. Basically fully loaded, or at least as fully loaded as you could get this at the time in Canada. This is of course an 02 like mentioned earlier, so this is one of the later models, 03 being the last one in the E39 body style. And then of course the 03s were also the M Sport models, which came with a different front bumper and rear bumper and some other cool bits and different rims and a couple of other aesthetic items, not too much mechanically. I do have the infamous ZHP or ZHP, depending on where you're from, weighted shift knob. And then I also have the E60 545i short shifter. This combination has really improved the way this car was for me, just because this thing was like, oh my god, it was like rowing a boat. Or actually, I should say it was like driving a semi-truck, because the throws were extremely long. And I mean, now it's like, well, here's first. So we move, I would say, so if we're right here in first, I'd say that's about an inch. And before that, it was moving about another inch with the stock shifter. And then the stock shifter also was like, you know, it was this wooden knob with the, well, not wooden knob, but it was wood trim and just plasticky and really tacky, and the shift feel was not good. I also changed out the fluid to royal purple synchromesh, which again worked wonders, because no matter how low or how high the temperatures was, I mean, once the transmission gets hot, it's butter. But this has been driven in winter, and I could tell you that you know, the transmission is not, even though the vehicle is cold, even on cold starts and early in the morning, I have no issues shifting. The transmission works great, and when it gets hot, it just gets better. I'm a little bit more detail oriented, but I don't go ahead and try stupid things or crazy mods on this car. I love the way this car was from the factory, the way engineers designed it to be. It manages, or I guess it hides its weight pretty well. I mean, this is like a 3,900 pound vehicle, 4.4 liter V8, but it handles great. I have the M suspension on this, and basically that's from factory anyway. I don't have any aftermarket mods, to be honest. Like I said, this car is basically stock, save for the exhaust and save for little things like the short shifter and the shift knob. The other thing, of course, that I have done is the CDV, the clutch delay valve delete. That was really annoying. If you're an experienced stick shift driver, get rid of that thing the moment you get any BMWs from this era, and I think it carried over to the new cars as well. It is just a royal pain, and it also burns your clutch a lot faster, and it's just annoying whether you're upshifting or downshifting. I mean, it's worse than the rev hang you get on modern cars. So I got rid of that, and then I also made my own clutch stop, and that basically complements the short shifter with a shorter clutch throw, if that makes sense. What else? I mean, everything else is, yeah, just the way it is. Got those little BMW seatbelt covers, just your usual key. Hear that exhaust right now. Just quickly, I'm gonna cold start it. Not much of a cold start because it is super hot over here. Like it's like 85 right now. So good part about this car is unless it's like super cold, the engine always stays warm. You can see I haven't driven this, so it's like 1:47 p.m. in the afternoon right now. I'm at work right now, and I haven't driven this car since like 7:30 a.m. and look at where the needle is. So it's not even on cold, so I can't even call this a cold start anymore. Yeah, apart from that, really, not much done to this vehicle because I honestly love the way this car is. It's been really reliable for me. I put about, I don't know, 2,000-3,000 miles a month. So it gets driven a lot. Really gets driven a lot. But, you know, it's been reliable, and it's never left me stranded.